Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. Two of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment. Burgos gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, D. Gordon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First and 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Matt Duffy, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Duffy is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Gordon on at first, nobody out. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. First pitch coming, here it is. Needed a sand wedge for that one, swung on and missed.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Cano waiting on the 0-1. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now Cano swings and misses on a good 2-strike pitch there as he's retired for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here now is Mike Zunino as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as they'll just hang on to it. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Ripped down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster 1 run the entire previous game, so To notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
That misses 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
The 2-1 home. Swing, high drive, left field and deep.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
This is flared out towards second. But there to take it in is a well-positioned Lowry, and the inning is over. Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first at the Coliseum. It's 1-0 Seattle. Marco Gonzalez gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder Stephen Piscotty.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So stepping in, Marcus Semien. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full. Jed Lowry waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Popped him up. In there, a base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Stepping into the box, Jed Lowry. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Oh, and 1, here it comes. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Little dribbler down the line. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. As a look, now the pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. The runner scores from second. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground towards short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland. All tied at 1-1. Gene Segura standing in. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch on its way. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, who was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. A swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Now a bunt attempt here. And Hundley able to put this one away, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definitely ground ball with eyes right there.
Nick Hundley.
Stepping into the box, Nick Hundley. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
The 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Ready now, Chad Pinder. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set and the pitch. Popped him up. Healy in foul ground. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike one. Now the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Back to him, and that's off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. Striding in, Taylor Motter, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch coming, here it is. A changeup over the inside corner. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So with one out for him here, this obviously a big game as you check out the standings on your screen, and you can see their lead is just one game entering play here today. Here's D. Gordon now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Gordon, a native Floridian. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The batter, number 5. Designated hitter.
Next for Seattle, Matt Duffy, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Duffy. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up, tied at 1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the Cal Berkeley product. Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Gordon patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Here's Jed Lowry now. Now here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Lowry, a native Oregonian. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Chapman. First delivery to him on the way. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. First pitch coming, here it is. Curveball that time, not even close. neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Don't want to forget about it. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
.30 pitch. Fouled off. The 3-1 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Zunino has it. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Digging in to try it again, Hanley Ramirez. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ground ball to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. So coming to the plate, Robinson Cano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even
high fly ball out to deep right field. Piscotty going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The runner from second crosses the plate. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
1-2 count.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Healy on third with 2 out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pinder giving chase. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-1 Mariners. Now at the plate, Nick Hundley hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Nick Hundley.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Here's Cano now at second. He's got it. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Riding in once again, Chad Pinder. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And there's ball 2 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing by Piscotty, and this is driven to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Mutter is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A's strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Digging in now, Ben Gamble. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Left fielder, Ben Gamble.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
And that misses 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Taylor Motter steps into the box. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. He's running. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Here's Robbie Cano now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Motter rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, Dero, I think we got a case right now of this team. They're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Mike Zunino goes down for out number 2 in the top half. A ball and no strikes. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Make it 5-1.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, Dero. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Jed Lowry as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-1 home. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, a double play.
The left field, number 2.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A little bouncer. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1.
One strike.
Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits him in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now batting.
Here's Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley.
He grounds it sharply to third. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the A's get one. Standing in, Kyle Seager, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Kyle Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
3-1.
3 balls, no strikes.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Ben Gamble. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Popped him up. Semien has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Taylor Motter. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And it remains 5-2. So striding in, Nick Hundley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Nick Hundley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's one down now.
Now batting.
In now, Jonathan Lucroy. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. In there, and it's 0-1. So far on the year, Lucroy is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Two runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's the second out.
Up next for Oakland.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Motter will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that in. So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Kevin Segrist is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners on the move for second. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Gordon aboard here at first with nobody out. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. Nothing in 2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And a fastball just a bit high.
1-1.
1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Stepping in, Mike Zunino. He went down on strikes last time up. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. His career line against Segrist. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Too high, 1-0. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Mariners leave a couple. They're still out in front, 5-2. Jason Bradford gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this.
Here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a two-run shot to left center. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Man, he threw a two-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Edwin Diaz comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Here's Jed Lowry now, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 5. Now the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And I missed the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three runs already home here. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now at the plate, Nick Hundley. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
The 2-2 freezes him on the inside. Strike 3. Now the A's designated hitter.
And hitting for the Athletics, number 6, Andrew Benintendi.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. The 1-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Olsen will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Gene Segura standing in. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
And Segrist starts him with a strike. His career line against Segrist, he's 1 for 3. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Left fielder.
Digging in, Ben Gamble. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 4-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire getting his head right.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied 5-5. David Phelps is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in, Chad Pinder. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. A fastball right over the outside corner. Up around the face. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 in that last pitch on 2-2, wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Chad Pinder becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. His past batting line against David Phelps. He's 0 for 5. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Marcus Semien. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Gamble is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Taylor Motter steps into the box. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. A bouncer up the middle. Taken in by Semien. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Center fielder, number 9.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. In now the Mariners DH, Matt Duffy. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Our score holds at 5 apiece. James Pazos comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Cano is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Chapman. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Here it comes, 0-2. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops, ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Settling in now, Chris Davis. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. Nick Hundley would be next. And that misses, ball four. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Well, he made quick work of the first two guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Hundley is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
A ball and a strike now. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Hit to third. There is Seager. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Robinson Cano. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Hit hard towards the hole, and that will get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Misses, ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Mike Zunino sent packing for the 4th time in this one. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Ryan Healy goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Just got a piece to the right side. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. This remains a 5-all ball game. Vincent comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Andrew Benintendi.
tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
This is skied into short left center. Gamble coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And that brings up Chad Pinder. His career history with Nick Vincent, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. From the stretch. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Oakland.
Into the box. Stephen Piscotty. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
In now, Marcus Semien. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first, and we are going. Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. 0-1 the count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And this is swung on and missed, and the 11th inning is not going to plan here. There are 2 away. Taylor Motter steps into the box. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pinder sprinting after it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. This ball game still tied 5-all. Erasmo Ramirez takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gordon on the move. He's there and records the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Chapman. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Smoke toward third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Here's Chris Davis now,
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Now the 1-2 pitch. fastball that just misses inside. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Now to the plate, Matt Duffy. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 6-5 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Robinson Cano.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fouled off. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a...
Number 3.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
7-5 tonight's final. Erasmo Ramirez gets the win in relief.